What's going on, everybody? It's Web Style, the man, the voice of fragrance. We're here with none other than the buxom, bodacious, and some tells me she's a bit of a spitfire, Kiki Daire. Kiki, how are you?
Yeah, I kind of am. Hi. I'm amazing.
That's good. That's good to see. My spidey senses are not wrong about her. So, Kiki, how long have you been in the industry?
I shot my first scene in 1998. Yeah, I'm old as the hills.
I mean, me too. So
It's all good.
that's all good.
It's all good. Now I know how to say no properly.
Well, that's good. No, 98. You've seen a lot of changes in the industry. I mean, we've gone from VHS to DVD, the Blu-ray, to all digital for the most part. What has been the biggest change that has had the biggest impact on your career?
So the internet really is the biggest change because like what went from a closed business is now a very open business. It's a very diversified business. And diversity is great. But with the diversity comes problems, comes change, and not all change is necessarily great for the performers. So,
So with that, what is the biggest change what change has been the biggest asset to your career?
I mean, the internet is also an asset. I mean, it's a very double-edged sword, right? Because on one hand, I went from only having to shoot movies. Like, I mean, I was an actor. I didn't have to deal with Twitter or Instagram or safe for work versus not safe for work. You know, all these acronyms. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, would somebody please explain to me why we need another word for edging, like gooning? What the fuck is gooning? So, I mean, anyway, I digress. um, so yeah, the internet is great, but there again, we're dealing with a much larger market now. I mean, when I got in, there was maybe a couple hundred performers total. Like we all knew each other. It was small. You couldn't just go online, find an agent, put some photos up, and I'm a porn star. No, no, that is not what you are.
Understood. Now, the change from 98 to now, as a long, that's a big chunk of your life. How has that impacted, like, how has that changed your life? That's a better question. How has it, you being important, changed your life?
Well, I mean, it's a life sentence that you don't really understand when you sign your life away in your early 20s. Like, I mean, you don't know that when somebody says, guess what? You're never going to have this job or that job. You're going to be discriminated against by the banking system. Your family is going to talk shit about you. Your friends are going to hate on you. Like, there's so many aspects to what we do being taboo even now. And there's no way to explain that to an 18-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 24-year-old. Like, you don't necessarily know that you've just changed your life for the rest of your life.
As words to live by. I don't know, though. I think even with that knowledge, I think a lot of girls, or not just girls, a lot of people going in have a better understanding now. But I still don't think that nobody knows what 20 years from now is going to look like or how that's going to impact you now. So I think that's something that even now you still got to think about and really look at long term. You may be shut out from things. You may not be able to get that job. If you want to pivot, that may come back to haunt you. And, even though many of us feel like it shouldn't, it does. And that's the sucky part about it. It's understandable.
I mean, the bottom line is we have to deal with reality, not what we wish was reality. I mean, I've been fired from a bartending job because they found out who I was. Yeah, like, I mean, you never know where it's going to come from and where, like, what you did on camera is going to come back to haunt you.
Understood. Now, I ask you one last question before I let you go. Are you into fragrances? And if so, what are your favorites?
I do like fragrances. I do. I actually just received a bottle of Miss Dior that I love. Somebody just gave me a bottle of a Brazilian perfume. I have no idea what the name of it is. All I know is it smells like a beach and it's amazing. Okay. So yeah, I mean, one of my favorites is Carolina Herrera. Yeah, yeah. I tend to like floral but clean. Like I don't want to smell like Elizabeth Taylor.
Right.
I want to smell like beautiful flowers that just gently scent the air.
Well, thank you, Kiki. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call that bird thing. It's Kiki_Daire. That's Daire. You can find me on Instagram. That's Kiki Daire_. Again, Daire. You can find me on OnlyFans. You can find me on Loyal Fans. You can find me on ManyVids. I'm all over the internet. You have no excuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's been around since 1998. She is everywhere on the internet by this point in time. So if you want to find her, if you cannot remember any of the links, which flash below in the down bottom, just Google. You know how to find her. Kiki, thank you very much. This is Web Style, Man of Voice Burgers. You know you're at Exxxotica, New Jersey 2024. Stay tuned for more coverage, and we out.
Well, hello, hello, baby. This is your lovely Misty Stone, and you are watching Webster Style with me.
What anime are you going to be watching?